So good morning. So yesterday on the Power Hour, Emily had some great suggestions of how to mix it up and charge $10 for the group, but give the samples away for free. And I thought that that was super fun and such a great idea. And so today, to kick things off, we want to think a little bit more about duplication, just kind of like we talked about on the team call last night, how if it's just you doing the work, then you will grow, but it'll be really, really slow. And so one of the first things that I want you guys to do today, and you may need your back office for this, if you don't remember the names of all of your personal enrollments or your level ones, sorry, I'm just going to, there we go, is to pull up your points and rank, sort by level, get your level ones, scribble down their names, and we're going to message all of your active ambassadors, your ambassadors that regularly order 100 PV, and then you can have either two separate lists or you can just keep it under one list, all your level ones. But who do you have that's super new? Who do you have that recently joined? And those people are going to be the very first people we're going to message. We want to get them into the 3-day challenge, but we also want to get them inviting people into the 3-day challenge. So today is a lot about duplicating and how can we make our efforts stretch and go farther. And that's definitely been one of the secrets and keys to my success, is that I never tried to just do it all myself. I was always constantly reaching out to my level ones, my new people, and saying, hey, do you want to do this with me? Would you be in this group? And by the way, you can invite other people into this group. So really quick, while you're making your list of your level ones that you need to reach out to and invite to this, I'm going to type up some message examples in the comments that you can use while you're creating that list, and then I'll go ahead and read them out loud too. Okay, so go ahead and start making that list, and I'm going to type this up. So just a simple message, and you can adjust this how you want. But hey, Karen, I know you've been loving your supplements and you're feeling better than ever. With the release of our most recent products, we redesigned a challenge group to share the new info, as well as some info on our classic products. It's fun and easy to digest info with prize giveaways along the way. Could I add you to that group and help you gather a few people to check it out as well? So I'm just like, one of the things that makes it a little bit easier to kind of like re-engage people. Hold on, let me mute. We've got some people that are unmuted still. Where the heck is it going? There we go. All right. So one of the things that makes it easier to reach back out to these same people or these people that have been on the products is that we have a new product and we've redesigned a challenge. And some of the other verbiage I've been using is like, we're looking to get as many people as possible into this group this month to really educate and share our stories and share these new products. Does anybody come to mind that could use these products? Or could I help you with a simple way to invite some friends that could benefit from these products? And so you want to have your list of people out, and you guys can share your own spin on this message. But like, I'm going to literally do this right now with my level ones. And I have a couple in mind that have not gone silver or they've been close to silver and they are loving their products. So I am like determined to get these people into the challenge and get them silver this month. So anybody have a different message example they want to share, just drop it in the comments. But let's go ahead and reach out to all of our level ones right now. I think also just a quick note, sometimes we get overwhelmed by this because maybe you have 50, 60, 100 level ones and it feels like so much. And so for this type of a message, I feel like it really is okay to take more of a copy and paste approach. You can personalize it a little bit, but when you have like a massive amount of numbers, you do just want to get it done and you want to see who's willing and who's open, and who will at least check out the challenge. Even if they don't necessarily say they want to get other people into the challenge, you can add them, and then as the challenge goes along, you can re-follow up with them and be like, okay, what did you think about the challenge? Now that you've gone through it, can you think of anybody that needs to hear about these products? So I'm starting with people that are currently taking their products. We'll move into the next group of people after. Good question, Leah. She says, is this only for people who are taking their products every month? Great. So how many people have you guys gotten through so far? That was about 5 or 6 minutes. Did you get through at least 10? No? Are you overthinking it? So
Not that
remember,
bad.
what's that?
I'm not as fast as you, I guess.
So what I do, like when I do this kind of thing, is I have my virtual office open. So like my list is right there, sorted out by ones. And for me, it's really the ready, fire, aim approach, which is like, ready, I'm going to start firing. And then I'm not going to worry about getting everything perfect. I just know I need to get it out there because time is of the essence, right? It's Tuesday. Our challenge starts in a week. And so I'm just going to put it out there. Okay. So I want you guys to try to get through 10. We're going to take 3 more minutes and at least get through 10, and then we're going to move on.
I think for me, it takes me a long time because some of them are like different circumstances. So I try to like personalize it.
Yeah, totally. Totally. But also remember that simple and short is good. Sometimes we get like super lengthy or we feel like we have to explain more. And the longer I've been doing this, the more I'm like, no, simple and short is better. If they always open a message from you and it's really long, they'll stop actually reading your whole message.
So, Brooke,
Yes.
where I'm struggling is with all my adopted level ones. And I like a lot of them I don't know. The majority of them I don't know. I've never met them. I'm not friends with them on Facebook. I have no idea who they are. And most of my downline, like nobody's working anymore. So it's pretty much just me with my whole back office.
Right.
And I feel like I feel like I really don't know where to start.
Mm-hmm.
But if I just reach out to like all my actives, do I start with like reaching out to being like, hey, come join this group? Or do I start with reaching out with like, how can I help you? This is who I am.
Yes.
Because I feel like the last couple of weeks that we've done Power Hour, I just kind of bombarded them with messages. And I'm like, I don't like that.
Yeah. If you don't know somebody, like this isn't somebody, because sometimes that is what happens. Like you'll have somebody that quits or they're just not really active anymore. And so you're basically becoming this person's support system. And so when you're doing IPA to try to gather these people in and get them to duplicate, if you know they're ordering product regularly, like you can see that these are your 100 PV and more, even though their sponsor quit, they're still loving the products. And so you want to go into the message with just like, hey, I just wanted to take a second to introduce myself to you. I see that you're ordering products regularly, and I love seeing people's lives change with these products. I have a feeling you've got a great story to share, and I'm wondering if you would take a minute to share your story with me.
Okay.
So you're just like developing that relationship a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, Corinne, the message is up above. It's in the chat box. And I don't know, maybe for some reason it's not copying, but I'll just copy it again. So that is a message you can take really quick and copy it into your notes. Of course, adjust it, but remember, short is better. Again, if these are adopted level ones that you don't know, your first conversation is going to be like, I have a feeling you've had some great results because you're taking these products. I would love to hear about them. You establish that relationship first, and then you can go into, you know what, we've had new products released and we redesigned this simple 3-day challenge. Would you be interested in participating in that challenge? You can start there. And if they're like, yeah, I'd love to, your next question can be, all right, awesome. I'm going to add you to that group, but I just wanted you to know this group is open to anybody. Who have you thought of in your life as you've been taking these products that also really needs the benefits? Let's get them added, you know? So you are just not stopping at them, because that's the thing that stops a lot of you, is that you stop at that person and you don't take it that next step. And sometimes it's because we're afraid of being pushy or they've told us once before they don't want to share. And so your job is to just invite and ask and make it seem really casual and, simple, and not like it's not a big sales push group, right? It's very casual. People get to gather information, read great stories, get entered to win prizes, that sort of thing. Oh, that is interesting. I didn't know that the app cleared the chat, Corinne. Okay, so let's move on. You've got that written down. You can write that down if you haven't finished that you're going to reach out to all of your level ones. You're going to get them super excited about this new challenge, the prizes in it, the simple content, blah, 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 all that stuff. What about your white lines? So Phyllis Anderson, who's not on this call, is a pro at reactivating white lines and then getting them silver. And that is what your goal is going to be. So for your white lines, you're going to make a separate list. White lines. Now, I really believe in, like, if your last several messages have just all been about plexus, 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 that you probably need to go into those messages and just leave them a voice message and say, listen, I was thinking about you today. I just wanted to wish you, a happy Thanksgiving month. I'm really thankful that in the past you've given the products a try. And I just really appreciate your support. I want you to know that. I know it didn't work out for you, when you tried a year or two ago, but I also want you to know that so many things have changed, and I'm here to help you if you want to give it a try again. Or something like really simple like that, that's just like, I'm just hopping in here to tell you you're awesome. I appreciate your support in the past and that you've given this a try. Because if all of your last 3, 4, 5 messages have been, hey, here's a special, hey, here's a new product, hey, right? Is anybody kind of like following this? Like, it's just like, oh, they know every time they answer or open a message from you, it's just going to be your plug for that. And so what if you sent a message that even didn't mention plexus at all, and it just thanked them for their support and stuff? Good things will come from that sometimes. So that's one idea. But these people that would really be amazing, that really need these products, that maybe they just didn't give it enough time, or really the newer stuff that we have, like maybe there's somebody that wouldn't do well with all the gut health stuff, but they do great with slim and active and ease, or slim and active and collagen, like just something that would make them feel fantastic and have great energy and not really have any die off. Like if you have people like that, reaching out to them and then reaching through them. And your message to these white lines would be very similar. Hey, I don't know if you've taken a look at plexus lately, but we have a lot of different products and have a recent release of a new product called collagen. And if you've already messaged them about collagen, they already know. But a recent release of a new product, and we've redesigned an info challenge. I know you're not currently taking the products, but I wondered if you would be open to checking out this challenge and telling me what you think about the design, the new products, and in exchange, I would love to send you a free sample of the new product, right? Or a free sample of something. So you're asking them if they will participate, if they will, give you some feedback, and in exchange, you're sending them a free sample. I don't know about you, but I ordered a couple of sample packs of collagen because I just wanted to have the sticks so that I could send those as samples. It comes 3 in a pack. I wish we had a bag of 30, but we don't. So I just ordered like 6 packs of the 3 sticks. So I have 18 samples. So I am looking to get 18 people to sample. And in that little envelope, for people that agree to this, I'm going to send a sample of slim, a sample of active, a sample of Joyome, and a sample of collagen. So that's actually what I'm going to be sending out, because I want them to try a couple. And that's if they haven't tried those things, right? Because a lot of these white lines haven't tried those things. Those are some of the newer things. And I want to send them a slim because I want them to mix their collagen with their slim, or their active, slim, and collagen together. So I'll type up a message there, but we want to go back to these white lines. And then if they agree to it, one of the most beautiful things, like, for example, that I've seen Phyllis do is she says, why don't you just go ahead and grab a couple people to check this out with you? Because if especially that it was cost that held them back, even if you get them to reorder for 1 month, they're not going to keep reordering unless they're silver. So your job is to get them to silver, and you get to use the 3-day challenge to do that. So saying something like, well, I know cost was an issue for you before, and I'd really like to help you overcome that. This new info group is something that you can use to teach other people about the products. And so you're going to help them get people into the 3-day challenge. So I'm going to type up a message here while you kind of thoughtfully look through your level 1s and your white lines and make a list of at least 10 to 20 people that have quit the products that you could reach back out to. And I'll type up a message.
Hey, Brooke, can I ask a quick question? So I have some new enrollments that I am helping to share, and all of their first questions have been, okay, that sounds great, but how do I get them a sample? Because they're actually in the process of getting their first order. So they don't have, do you direct those people to order the sample themselves? Because I feel like that fails a lot. People are lazy and don't follow through. Or do you suggest that they order it for them? How do you do that? Emily Gibson yesterday said that she does all the ordering because she likes to be in control. So I was just wondering your take on that.
Yeah, so you can either take down their credit card information and do the order for them as a customer. So that's a lot of people are willing to just give that information. And so you can say, you know what, I can help you place the order. If you want to just snap a picture of the front and back of your credit card, send me your mailing address, and I'll go ahead and set that order up for you. And I will delete the photos as soon as I enter it in, because you can delete photos in a text. So you can do that.
For my enrollment, or my enrollment is doing that for the people she's trying to get samples to? Sorry.
Well, I mean, it depends on the level 1. I'll give you a couple of scenarios. I have some people that are real go-getters, and they will do it. Like, they are just totally independent, and they'll take care of placing the order for their person. And then I have people that I just don't think totally get it. They're not as big of go-getters, or they're not yet as invested, and they're kind of timid. I want to take as much of that work away from them as possible for their first experience. And so in some cases, like, I have been the one that takes care of doing all the orders for my new level 1. And I share with them what I'm doing. I'm like, so this is what I'm doing, so that next time you know. So
but their credit card and not yours, right?
Well, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you a couple different things. Yes, you can do that. Or I always have extra supplies of everything here at home. I ordered a 50-pack of really small pink bubble mailers. If you ever get a package from me, it probably comes in a pink bubble mailer from Amazon. They're super cheap. And I always have 3-day packs. Or if I don't have a 3-day pack, I have extra bags, because it's actually cheaper for me to just pull out a stick. And so I pull out a stick of each one of those things. I put it in a padded envelope. And then I have these cute little oval cards. And they're in my desk. I write a little note. So excited for you to try these samples. These are some of my favorite products. You're going to love the 3-day challenge. XOXO Brooke. Send it. Or I don't even have to sign my name if I'm doing it for my level 1. Like, I'm just literally writing that without signing my name, sticking it in there, sending it to them. So it really just depends on, if they want to give you their credit card and go through all that, great. If they don't, and all they want to do is give you their address, great. Venmo me $10, give me your address, and then I take care of it. But you can send the samples from your virtual office too. You can do that as well. Like, you can order and drop ship to any address you want.
Oh, okay. I don't think I realized that.
Yes, you can do that. There's a limited amount of addresses you can have on file, so you'll have to delete out addresses as you put new ones in. So you can do that, But I don't know. I mean, when I was helping Julia Bender get started, I said, why don't we do a little challenge for your friends? And she was like, okay, we can do that. She got 13 people to say yes. And I sent out those samples to all 13 of her people.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That would have overwhelmed her as a new person.
That's what like I'm kind of just pushing them in the right direction. They're like, okay, you know, but if I could just do all the work, I wanted to know. So just have them get the addresses sent to me, and then I send, because I do have an extra bag of Slim, and I could do that. And then she would just Venmo me the $10 for each person. Okay.
Yes. Or if you're in a conversation with her and her person, you could tell that person, hey, just Venmo me, you know, $10 or $15 or $20, whatever you've decided for whatever kind of samples you're going to send. Here's the thing that I want you guys to understand. Those that are willing to be inconvenienced are highly successful. And Bob Heilig taught this, like he teaches this a lot, but you want to move heaven and earth to help your people be successful. Your new people that are trying to share for the first time, that are trying to go silver, or your white line that is restarting, or your level 1 that's never gone silver. You want to move heaven and earth to make it happen for them, because you want them to have proof that they can do this, that it's possible. And so that means there might be a lot of hand holding that first time. And then the second time, you just kind of like lengthen the leash a little bit, and you give them a little bit of more responsibility in it. So maybe the second time you're like, okay, so, you know, we're doing another challenge. Here's what I did last time. You might want to order an extra bag of Slim because you have so many people that are interested in this, or you might want to order that 5-pack on November. Unfortunately, not until November 11th or 12th are the sampling boxes going to be available, but they can order a 5-pack. You might want to order that 5-pack because I know you're going to have 5 people. And so you can help to get them prepared so that you get to like cut the ties eventually, and they're responsible. But honestly, in the beginning, they don't know what they're doing. So make it easy for them. Okay, I'm going to finish typing up this message for your white lines really quick. Okay, so this is the approach that I'm going to take. I've been thinking a lot about you lately, and just always want to keep you in the loop because you matter to me. I want you to feel your best, and I know we can do that together. Here's the thing. We had a new product launch and new programs that are designed to really help support people. We redesigned an info challenge that lasts 3 days, and it starts next Tuesday. Would you consider being a part of that group and learning, oops, I have a typo in there, and learning like it's your first time? I'd love to send you a free sample in exchange for your participation and feedback on what you learn and experience. So that's an approach I'm going to take. Like, I feel like people that tried a long time ago really haven't tried the new Plexus. Like, I want them to re-experience it as if it's their first time. If I get yeses to that, of course, I'm going to add them to the group. And I am always going to go ahead and say, do you want to add anybody else that I can send a free sample to and they can experience this? And I don't even have to send them a 3-day challenge pack of anything. I don't. You can send one sample or one sample of a couple of different things, and that's great because they get to try a couple different things. So that's kind of a philosophy I have as well, is if I have them sample a couple different things, because maybe if all they get is a 3-day trial pack of Hunger Control Slim, they hate the taste, that's it, they're done. They're not interested. Anybody have somebody that doesn't like the taste of one product? Well, what if I give them one Hunger Control, one microbiome, one active, one collagen? Or if I don't have collagen samples, one Joyome. Maybe they love the feel of the Joyome. Maybe they hated microbiome, but they love Hunger Control. Maybe they love the active. Like, I want to get them loving something. So this is one reason why, like right now, when our 3-day challenge packs come out, I'm going to use those boxes because they're beautiful and they're awesome. But I'm making my own little packs right now, and that's what I'm doing. And if you don't have samples of all those things, you could get in your back office today and you could order samples of all of those things, and they would be to your door in 3 days. You could create your own little packs and send them out. I did this last month and I had 6 people say yes. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and move on, but I want you guys to copy that message and to really be thoughtful. And I just feel like saying things like, you matter to me. I care about you. I want you to feel your best. I know it's possible here. If you haven't looked lately, look again. We have a new challenge group focusing on some of the new products. I would love for you to be a part of it. And just imagine you're taking a look for the first time. I'd love to send you a free sample of our new products in exchange for your feedback, in exchange for your thoughts on what you learned. So, good? Yeah? Okay. All right, next I want to move on to, so yesterday Emily covered really well people that have been interested in Plexus and how to reach out to them and ask them to be in the challenge group with that idea of $10 to be in the group. So those are people that have already expressed interest. But what about people that you just know, that you have maybe been building a relationship with, that you need to kind of transition into asking them, like, hey, will you give this a try? Those people that you're afraid to ask because you feel like, oh, I don't know them well enough or whatever. Well, last month I did this with people that I just barely knew, and I'm doing this with more new people that I've met and connected with this month. And I just meet people on Instagram. I follow specific hashtags. I am looking for the type of person I want. And so I have new followers and new people that I've followed. And I'm going to reach out to them and ask them if they would be open to being part of a sampling group. So I'm calling it a sampling group for brand new potentials that I haven't talked to about Plexus before. And so reaching out to these people and saying, hey, Jess, I've really enjoyed getting to know you. I'm sure you've noticed in my feed or in my stories that I'm really passionate about natural health and natural solutions. A couple times a year we run, I just say a couple times a year. A couple times a year we run these 3-day info groups or 3-day sampling groups. Sorry, for this particular group of people, I call it a sampling group. We run a 3-day sampling group where you're able to sample some of the products, learn about the products, hear stories of people that have had success. And I wonder if you'd be open to joining the sampling group this time around. I'd love to throw a couple samples in the mail for you today. I'm putting together some packages for about 5 other friends. So I just even if you don't have 5 other friends, you want to make it sound like you've got a bunch of other people that are excited to try. And so put a number out there. I'm mailing out a bunch of samples to 10 other friends that want to be a part of this sampling group. And I'm wondering if I could do the same for you. I had almost everybody say yes. Sure, I'll give it a try. And so then I say, great, awesome. I'm going to put those samples in the mail today. In the meantime, I have a short video I'd love to send you that explains a little bit more about what the products are about. So I'm kind of doing a reverse exposure process where I'm asking them if they would like to be in a sampling group and try some samples. They say yes, and then I'm going into the education with a video while they wait for their products. that make sense? So most people will take samples for free. And again, I'm not sending them a full 3-day challenge pack. For these people, I'm doing 2 flavors of Slim, Active, Joyome. Now I have collagen samples, I might put that in there. But if you are on like a super tight budget and you're like, I can't send that much, send like 2 different things, maybe an Active and a Slim, right? But give them more than one thing to try, I believe, because they may not like just that one thing, and they might think that that's all Plexus is about. Okay, so I want you to make a list right now of people that you've been developing a relationship, people that are newer to you, that you could send one of these messages inviting them to be in a sampling challenge. I'll type it up. And I promise you guys, this is not as scary as it seems. Like, it really, people are nicer than you are making up this story in your mind. Like, most people are like, sure, I'll try some samples.
Hey, Brooke, can I share one of my messages I sent this morning?
Yeah, please do. And then after you share it, copy it in the comments.
Okay. Okay. So I said, and this woman, like, she is a beautiful woman, a little bit older than me. So she's in her 50s. I mean, her skin is shiny and gorgeous. So I know she takes good care of herself. So I was thinking, oh, I'm going to reach out to her because she might love our collagen. So I wrote to her, happy fall, y'all. I'm not sure if you've seen my post. I've been using plant-based supplements for the last 2.5 years, which have changed not only my life, but my family's and countless friends' lives too. We also just launched a new collagen powder that I'm freaking out about. I'm putting together some samples today, and I'm wondering if you'd like to participate in a 3-day challenge group that starts next Tuesday. You will learn about how the products work, win prizes for participating should you choose, and get to meet tons of like-minded people who care about their health too. Would you like to give it a try and do the challenge group? And then she wrote back, thank you for the outreach, Phyllis. I'm very happy with my current regimen, which includes collagen powder and complementary supplementation. All the best. And then that was it. And I was like, okay. And so I was like, gonna lean in. So I didn't just say, okay, great. Thanks for that. I said, thank you for responding. Oh, that's great. I'm curious if it's a certain brand or company. I like to know what else is out there. I'd love for you to take a look at our collagen info sheet and get your honest feedback. I'm new to the collagen world. I have no idea how important it is to overall health. So she wrote me back, extremely important, exclamation point. Multi-collagen, L-glutathione, hyaluronic acid, multivitamin blend. Feel free to send an ingredient list. So I'm still working on her. Like, I'm going to send her my ingredient list. If she's really savvy, she's going to be like, holy crap, I'm going to try your collagen and see what else you have. So, yeah.
This is a great lesson, guys, because you will get a lot of people that are like, no, thank you, I'm happy with my supplement routine. Or no, thank you, I currently take a collagen. And a lot of you will be just kind of like back off. And like Phyllis said, I'm always preaching, lean into that. Well, tell me a little bit more about your routine. I'd love to know about what products you're taking, because sometimes they'll send you back a list of like 16 things. And those 16 things are found in 5 of our products, right? And so it gives you an opportunity to have, like, to, Phyllis, I think you do a good job of kind of stroking their ego. Like, that's amazing. I'm so glad you take such good care of yourself. That's exactly what I'm all about. I'd love to know a little bit more about your regime. Like, what do you currently take? And then what Harmony did yesterday is she had somebody like that that's really loves the Joyome, and that's all she orders. And she reached out about the collagen, and she's like, oh, I have a collagen I currently take. And Harmony said, I'm so glad, that you understand how important collagen is. And that's awesome that you have a collagen that you take. But I'm wondering if you would be willing to shelf that collagen for a month, take a look at ours, and just give ours a try. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised, and you may even love it better than your current collagen. So, for people that are already taking something, if you can share information that helps them to see that this is a simpler system, or this is just as good, or this is better, then they might be willing to give this a try in exchange. And it also reminds me of people like Cher. Cher had 16 bottles of supplements on her counter before Plexus, and then she transitioned to taking 6 things. So it simplified her routine and it made it less expensive. A lot of times we're afraid of these super healthy health nut people because they know more than us and they go to the naturopath and everything. But the truth is their routines can be very complicated and very costly. And so those are the things that you want to focus on with people that are either super fit, super healthy, in the know with natural things. Well, what would it look like if you were able to simplify your routine? What would it look like if you would be able to get those same nutrients from less products and help them to see that? Okay, so I'm going to finish up this message real quick. So really simple. Hey, Becky, I'm putting together a few packages for 5 other friends who are taking part in my sampling challenge next week, and I thought of you. Maybe you've seen me talking about my natural health solutions and what they've done for me, but if not, this would be a great chance for you to see what it's all about. Would it be okay if I also popped a few free samples into the mail for you? Simple, easy. Okay, so we all have people, I know you do, you have people that you've been relationship building with for a long time. Yes, it's an investment to send them some free samples, but guys, it's a couple dollars. It's a couple dollars. And it is something that more often than not, if you get them into a challenge and you get them liking some of the samples, they're going to join more often than not. I'm going to challenge you right now to send out at least 3 messages to that effect. Okay, so find 3 people right now that you haven't asked about Plexus yet. Those will be your 3 asks for the day. Oh, I was leaving a voice message. That's why. Okay, so another thing that I like to do in this setting is leave a voice message. And so for these, like, I'd rather leave a voice message for these people, if I'm honest, than a written message, because I've been communicating with them back and forth and we formed a nice little relationship. And so if I were leaving a little voice message, hey, Juliana, I just wanted to say hi today and reach out to you because I'm doing a little sampling challenge and I'm sharing the products that have really changed my life in such a profound way. I'd love to be able to send you some samples. Today, if you're open to that, they're free. And I'd love to put you in this 3-day group so you can check out, a little bit more information about what these have done for me. So something like simple like that in a voice message. Don't worry about it being perfect. Just do it, right? action over perfection, and people will hear your heart in the voice message. I think we're afraid to leave voice messages sometimes because we feel like we're going to fumble over our words. So that was me leaving a voice message. Phyllis said, thank you for responding. Oh, you just sent a message to somebody and they wrote back already?
No, I just put it in the comments so people can see like my message I sent this morning to this woman that I shared, and then just kind of how she responded. And then I'm just writing like where we're at right now. So now I'm going to send her the that beautiful information sheet, which is amazing, you guys, on our collagen. So that's where I'm at.
Awesome. Yeah, the info sheets are awesome. Okay, so she just wrote back and she said, glad you're having a beautiful day. I'm in San Francisco and it's beautiful here too. I'd love to try samples. Thanks. Here's my address. Like, just so simple. Don't complicate it. Like, dude, it's a free sample. Okay. And so my next thing that I'm going to write her back is I've got a short little, or I'm probably going to voice message her right now. So I'll do that so you can hear me. Okay, awesome. I'm excited to get those out to you. I'm going to send you actually samples of 4 different things so that you have a good variety of what you're going to try. In the meantime, while you wait for those samples to get to you, which should be about 3 or 4 days, but in the meantime, I'm going to send you a couple short, like 1 to 2 minute videos that will help explain the philosophy behind the products, what they're all about, and how they can help you. All right, I'm going to send those off today. Hope you're having an awesome day. That's it. I want to challenge you. I know you could do 3 of those today, but could you do 6? If you're on a roll, because here's what I found. We have our 3 asks, which is awesome, but don't you guys agree that once you get going, you're kind of on a roll? And once you've done it 2 or 3 or 4 times, you feel a little bit more bold. And so you could do it a little bit more than 2 or 3 or 4 times. If you have time today, I want to challenge you to do 6 asks to people that are quote unquote strangers to get into the sampling challenge. Okay. Now, the other thing that you can do with these people is if you do want them to have a full 3-day supply, you can upsell them. You don't have to, but you can always upsell them. And this is a method that Emily and I have both taught for a long time, but it's like, great, I have single samples ready to send to you for free. If you would like to do a full 3-day sampling of the system, it costs $10. Which one would you like to do? So you're giving them the option. I'll type that up as well. Okay, I'm going to give you a minute to send a couple more of those, and then I'll give you one more thing to focus on today. I just want to share a little social proof with you on reaching out to White Lines, okay? And so these ideas I gave you, I just got a message back from this girl that canceled her account maybe like a year ago. It's about a year ago. She said, yes, I've been off it and need to get back on it, but I want to learn more about it. And my boyfriend may even be interested. And I would like to know, so maybe it can help my other family members. So it's just a timing thing. Like I could be like, dude, she's been long gone. I'm not going to reach out to her again. So just want you guys to know that. Let's see, what's this question here? What was the message we send to new people we just enrolled? Is that up above? Let me see. I can give you a message for new people. I'm going to write that down so I don't forget before we get off. Okay, before I do that, oh, it's okay. It's all right. I'm just trying to remember if I already put an example up above there. Okay, so Rachel, you messaged me privately. Rachel's asking, I am just barely getting started with sharing and building help. How do I do a sampling challenge for those who accept the invitation? So we actually have the sampling challenge already for you. You just have to invite people, get them samples, and whoever your sponsor is, if you don't have samples to get them to, or you don't know how to order those samples, your sponsor can help you. They can either help you with putting little sampling packages together for them, or they can help you get the samples ordered from your website for them. So if you log into your account, you click on trial packs or you click on samples. Once you're logged in, you'll see that there are sample packs and there are trial packs. And you're looking basically at the 3-day packs for the 3-day challenge. So if they want to give you their credit card and their mailing address, you could actually purchase it for them. Or if your sponsor wants to help you, like I said, with getting those samples out to them, that's how you would do that. But you don't have to create your own group. All of that is already done for you. You just get the people that want to try it. Okay, so I wanted to talk really quick about how a lot of us have people that have been in a challenge in the past, but they never joined. So I would say it's probably about 60-40, 60% don't, 40% do, or 50-50 that join. If you're really, really good, maybe you have 60% that join, 40% that don't. But I don't want you to forget about those people. I want you to, if you're not sure, you can go back into challenge pages and search. But who have you had that's been in a challenge in the past that never joined? It's time to revisit those people. And my favorite is through a voice message, not a written message. As you can tell, I love the voice message feature because you can hear somebody's voice. So if I were to leave a voice message to my friend Jennifer, here's what I would say. Hey Jennifer, happy November. I hope you're having an incredible month already. I was just thinking about you and how thankful I am for your friendship and just how thankful I am that you have been willing to try Plexus in the past. I know you participated in a challenge about a year ago and you decided at that time not to join. And honestly, I wasn't ready to join on my first exposure either. It took me about a year to decide to say yes to Plexus. And so as I was thinking about you today, I really felt like I should revisit this conversation. Over the last year, we've come out with a lot of new products and systems to help people be successful with their health goals. And I wonder if you'd be willing to participate in our 3-day sampling group that starts on Tuesday. We've got some new products that you could sample, some new information, and a lot more stories of people over the last year that have seen their health and their life change. Would you be interested in doing that? So something like that, right? You could do it in a written form as well, but how many people do you think you have that you've invited in the past that haven't done it? Probably at least a dozen, okay? Oops, I got to change mine to privately. So I'm going to type up a written sample of that for you right now. As you're kind of jogging your memory, making your list of people that have been in a sample group before. Okay, so hey Jenny, happy November, friend. I wanted to connect with you and thank you for being someone who sampled Plexus in the past. When I think about my own experience, I did not hop on board right away. It took me about a year and a lot more learning. I'm preparing for a new 3-day sampling group where we cover brand new products and systems designed to help you learn what would work best for you. If I sent you a free sample of something new, would you be interested in taking a second look? So just think about all those people and share this with your teams. Like, who are all the people you've had in challenges? Could you even just send them one sample of something that's new or 2 samples, like something inexpensive with a little card? I feel like the handwritten touch, like I showed you, just like a little handwritten touch and a couple of samples, and having them take a second look or a third look, or maybe the timing is right now. So I want to challenge you guys today to go back through that. And then Corinne, did you get your question answered, or do you want a message still for your newer joins? Because I can type one up really quick. I'll just type one up. Okay. Okay, so here's one example. Hey friend, I'm so excited for you to be getting started this week. Everything should be there by today and we'll get you up and running. You're going to love this so much. And as you start feeling better, other people are going to be curious about what you're doing. We have a 3-day info group starting Tuesday, and it'd be so good for you to learn about the products and stories there. But I have a feeling you've already thought of others who could benefit. This group is open to anyone. Can I help you gather a few friends to learn about this next week with you? So something like that. Like, I'm so excited. I have a feeling you've already thought of people, you know. So there you go. You got lots of tasks to do. Don't be overwhelmed. I gave you categories. You just go like a boss babe through each one of those categories, and you're going to do amazing, amazing work today. I know it. Okay, I'm going to get to work myself. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for being here.